It's hard to get places without a vision. What's your vision? What's your dream? What's your gigantic goal that you're embarrassed to tell people about and even talk about, and you probably haven't talked about in years? Because making that crystal clear and thinking that could actually be a reality and going after that is going to greatly increase your chances of doing that 1% better stuff and getting better every day. That sounds cliche. It is cliche. Cliche in my mind means it doesn't make a lot of sense. It doesn't make sense 1% better. You got to have a dream that so far outstretches where you currently are that it forces you to get a little bit better because you're so much further from where that big dream is, and it pushes you and pushes you and pushes you. That'll make you 1% better if you're willing to have that vision, have that dream, have that goal, and go after it and do what it takes. Charlie just told me, wow. What happened?
I'm able to use my legs, the hips are open. It actually moved when I went down the mound.
What did it used to do for the last 15 years?
Just nothing there, it was disconnect.
Okay, and I don't think you're in the camera, so it's my bad, guys. Oh, look, my hat's all messed up. Okay, what have you been told historically? Have you ever been told to use your legs?
Use your legs, yeah.
And what did they tell you on how to use your legs?
Squat more.
And do you squat more?
Yeah.
He does. I've seen it. I've got the video. He squats more. But did that allow you to use your legs?
No.
Did you think before you were using your legs because you were squatting?
Yeah. I mean,
But now that you've been able to actually rotate
yeah.
and actually use your legs, what did that feel? What was the word you used?
Wow.
Wow, like moments ago. Okay, so this is gonna be good for you. You're gonna see him struggle right now. I'm letting him know and you know he's about to struggle because what's most important is that he can recreate this feeling he just had. And if it's just wow, and if he can kind of like explain it, he's not gonna remember it. So this is why I have guys write in their journals, because they need to be able to articulate it very clearly in detail so that if they forget what that thought is, they know what it is and it's written down. And just by struggling to articulate through what they felt, they increase their feel and their ability to recall. So on camera, which is more pressure, what did you do to get to that? And then what did it feel like compared to before? And what did that feel like? So what'd you do first?
We did dry reps in the heels instead of on the feet, balls my feet. Open more instead of landing closed. I opened, landed open, and then once I went through the motion, the hips moved on its own. There was no tense. It was just fire.
Okay. Now what I want you to do, and what did it feel like?
Great.
More words. What did it physically feel like?
Fluid, like smooth through the
Okay.
hip.
Now we're gonna go back. This is what I do for all guys. We're gonna go back. Give me more specific points throughout what you had to do to get there in your body. So for example, you said your heel, which is a very specific small spot on your body. You had to be through your heel with what?
My whole body. It has to stay through the heel. I have to feel the pressure of and weight of my body to the ground through my back heel. And then when I land, it has to be on that front back heel too. So both of you have to be in heel-wise.
Which part of your body, because your body's everything.
Yeah.
Which part of your body, if you had to pick and point to, did you take into your heel?
My chest, which is weird, but the center of my chest, if I'm taking it to where I feel like it's through my heel, I feel like everything was alive.
Great. I didn't tell him to say that because everything we do is spine dominant. Some guys have to take their nose, like whatever it is, but that's what we need to get very specific on. Okay, so you took the middle of your chest down into your heel. So those are very pinpoint. And then what specific things, if you can point to, what areas did you feel a difference? If you had to point to a spot or two or three that felt physically different when it felt better, smooth, and all those things.
The hip and the back hip here felt loose. My shoulders usually get tense and tight when I throw. Didn't. Just came through. Then my front side shoulder too, just rotated. That usually stays tense through the motion, but it didn't. So it's just here.
And that was a dry rep. And that was his first one. So there's more to come, but I just wanted to hear you guys, or have you guys hear what it's like when someone's struggling to kind of think through all that stuff, because then the next step for him is to get more reps and increase that feel even more and be able to articulate it even more and then go right to the journal.